You may remember some time back I had a Strich DIY Tele kit that I put together. It was an unfinished guitar, and I have yet to finish it, primarily because I'm planning on spray painting this guitar, and I've been waiting for the weather to get a little bit better. Well, it's starting to get a little bit better outside, so today I'm going to do something I've never done before. Stick around. Hey everybody, this is what I am talking about. This Strich DIY Tele kit. I've kind of been thinking, how am I going to do this for a while? I knew I was going to spray paint it, and I've hesitated a lot. I've never spray painted anything before, not even a wall. I wasn't sure how it was going to go. So anyway, I need to put some primer on this. So according to everything I've seen online and in the manual about this guitar, this body already has lacquer and polish on it. Now, am I sure about that? No. But my assumption is I don't have to sand anything, apply any wood filler or anything like that. So I want to try and get it as clean as I can. But I shouldn't have to do any kind of other finishing to it. That's according to Strich. I talked to the Pit Crüe about it. I'm like, do you guys think that I should sand it just to be sure? Everybody said, no, I think you should be good just primering it. So that's what I'm going to do. I had to kind of I didn't have any place to hang this guitar. So you'll see kind of where I'm going to do it. I kind of made a little a DIY paint station. It's I think it'll suffice. I think it's sufficient. You tell me when you see it. But I needed some way to attach this guitar to something so I can get to the back and not have anything looped through here. So I had a piece of wood, which was twice as long as this, and half as wide. So I actually cut it in half and glued it together. This has been a crazy DIY project. Then I attached this little eye hook in the end here and screwed it in so it's attached to the guitar body. That took me, I did these holes and the screws were all cockeyed, which is kind of worrying me because I have a project coming up and I'm going to have to screw some holes into a neck. And if this didn't go well, oh boy. Anyway, so I managed to kind of get it. I think if I screw them tighter, it's going to be wonky, but it holds. So I should be able to hang this in my paint station and put some primer on it. What am I putting on it? Well, I'm going to start with just this Rust-Oleum 2X Ultra Cover Primer. It's a flat gray. Is that what I should be using? I have no idea. But that's what I'm going to use. And I've got 2 cans of that. Once I get it primered, then I'm going to have to sand it. And after that, I'm going to hit it with some of this Rust-Oleum Metallic. This is a like a navy blue. And see how that goes. I originally had a theme idea for this guitar. Maybe I'll tell you about it later. I don't think it's going to work out. So for now, I'm going blue. The rest of it, I have no idea what I'm doing to it. I do have the neck here, which I have started sanding. Again, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. If I'm going to stain it, if I'm going to paint it, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But today, at least, I wanted to get some primer on it, and then we'll continue from there. So let me go ahead and get that set up and let you see what I'm doing. So this is my makeshift paint station. So I have this room divider that I've just kind of covered in plastic. $4 at the hardware store. And then I had this old, I think this rod is one of my son's old Taekwondo staffs that's been sitting in my garage for who knows how many years. And I just put a little hook in it, and there you go. So it's holding it up there. Now I need to primer. I don't know if I want to do the sides first. Maybe. I was watching somebody do primer, and they were doing the sides first, making sure to follow the contours of the body rather than just going straight across. I don't know if you can see what I'm, rather than just doing this, like to actually follow the curves. What I really don't want is a bunch of dripping. And I know I need to also kind of start away and then pass. So kind of start not on in front of the guitar, not start spraying the guitar directly. Spray off this side first. I'm not ready for this. I don't know. I'm going to put a mask on. I have gloves on. I'm wearing glasses. My door is open to the garage to the outside. All I have is one of these little 3M masks. If that's not sufficient, I'm sorry. I apologize for setting a bad example, but that's all I got. I really don't want to get a one of those professional painter respirators in case I don't ever do this again, but I hope I do. I hope this goes well because I'm excited about it. I'd like it to go well, obviously, but I'd like to do it some more. I think I really enjoyed finishing my Lorien kit with Rit Dye and True Oil. That spray painting is a whole nother ball game. So let me get started. Have I shaken this enough? Huh? It's working. Oh, I started on the guitar. The exact thing I said not to do. I have a feeling this is going to take some getting used to. I may be too close. This is hard. Oh, I'm getting drips. I can see them already. All right, I'm going to hang it up. This should be easier. Got a blank body hanging in the air tonight. Room divider booth and a bow staff rig just right. Heard the Pit Crüe talk, now he's giving it a go. Jamin said steady, Ted said nice and slow. Smokey to laughing, BTG saying you'll see. Tone Yeager's grinning, this one's on me. It seems to be all covered. I do have some drips. What do I do about those? So do I do anything about those right now? I don't know. I gotta let this dry for, I don't know, 20 minutes. And I gotta come back and do that again. Let me see what I find out. All right, so this first coat is almost dry, but I've got some spots here, and hopefully I can get in close enough to see them. You see those spots right there? And see, that seems to be the significant area there. I was reading about drips, that the best way to deal with that is to sand it. So I don't know if that's a huge problem, if that's something I'm going to see down the road. We're going to find out. Let me get the second coat. Try this again.
First coat dreams in a cloud of white. A little bit of doubt, but it feels so right. Might be rough, might be clean, might be somewhere between, but he's living every second of the scene. If it runs or shines, it's all the same. He's spraying that guitar and loving the game.
I don't know. Have I overdone it? I have no idea. I'm sure I have. It looks like a great guitar now. That's kind of cool. Anyway, let that dry and maybe do one more coat. All right. Last coat. Well, I'm pretty sure it's the last coat. After I do this one, I'm going to let it dry for 24 hours. Then I'll go ahead and do the sanding. I'll show you that process as well. And then I can start thinking about doing the color, see where we're at. All right. I'm not going to take this off of here. I'm going to try and do that. We'll see. All right, here we go.
Drama going on, he's learning as he goes. Not sure about the layers, but he follows what he knows.
You know what I didn't do is I didn't weigh this guitar before I started applying stuff. I was curious how much weight finishing would add. I guess I'll have to do this again and find out. I'm going to stop there and let that dry. I see some drips. And I still have those little holes. I might have to do another coat. Is that overkill? I don't know. Is it going to make any difference? I don't know. I don't know. I have no clue. I am flying by the seat of my pants. All right, I'm back. So it's been a day and a half or so since I sprayed primer on the guitar body. Since that time, looking very closely at the finish, one, I had some drips along the backside. You can't see them now. Maybe vaguely where they were in a certain light up here, and then I think right in here. I don't know if you can tell. Anyway, I had some drips, and I noticed there were a lot of like open pores on the guitar body. So I consulted J-Man, John, Ted, Chris, and asked, you know what, can I do wood filler after I've done primer? And the general consensus was yes. And I have confirmed online that is possible. So I decided to get some of this Aqua Coat wood filler. Mainly because that's what Ted mentioned he was using on something he's working on. And I thought, perfect. I don't have to look anything else up. I'll just go ahead and get that. Anyway, so I'm going to put some of this on the guitar body now. I had to do a little preparation for that. First of all, to get this to stick, I had to lightly sand the guitar, which I've already done. And I just used I think this is a 240 grit sandpaper. Just lightly did the whole finish, kind of scuff it up because you need a rough surface, something for this to stick to. Otherwise, if it's too polished, if it's too smooth, it can peel off, and that can be a problem later. So now I need to apply this. I've never done this before. I've never used wood grain filler. You know what? Let me start on the back. I'm going to start on the back. That's where you're supposed to start. My understanding is that I am going to apply this against the grain. Oh, and I should be concentrating in just a section. So kind of to go against the grain. Oh, and I should have paper towels. I am not prepared. Okay, so I'm going to call that a section. And then to wipe off any excess, oh, I got a whole bunch there. Let's get that off of there. I need to go with the grain. So that I'm wiping off the excess. I'm not sure if I'm doing this right. So you go against the grain to get it into the pores, and then with the grain to get off the excess and leave what's in the pores in the pores. This is my understanding.
Turn it, hang it, watch the coverage grow. Heartbeat racing with each even flow. Hands a little shaky, but a smile won't fade. Every pass another memory made. First coat dreams in a cloud of white. A little bit of doubt, but it feels so right. Might be rough, might be clean, might be somewhere between, but he's living every second of the scene. If it runs or shines, it's all the same. He's playing that guitar and loving the game. Will it be a beauty or a lesson in disguise? Either way he's winning, you can see it in his eyes. Share it with the people, every step, every try. From the booth he built to the finish dry. Not just pain, it's the story he'll tell. First time fire and it's going so well. First coat dreams, yeah, he took that chance. Turn the what if into a hands-on dance. No disaster here, just a spark that grew from a can of paint and a point of view. Spraying that guitar and loving the game.
I'm going to do at least 2 more coats, I think, just so I feel safe about it. Because once I do that, then I have to very lightly sand the grain filler and then reapply primer. And after that, I have to sand the primer and then apply paint. Then we get to clear coat it. This is a long process, man. Staining was much easier. Even 30 coats of True Oil seems way easier than this. I think I'm going to do a lot of that process with the aqua coat, applying it anyway, off camera. Thanks again for joining me, and as always, wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having a fantastic day. Cheers.